Hey everybody, I thought I would do a quick video just talking about another one of the battalions that I really seem to like. Just a quick one. I haven't actually run this battalion yet or had really a lot of experience with it, but I found it to be something that I want to kind of play around with. I thought it was very interesting, and especially because it's got a mechanic in it that you don't really see often in the other battalions around. There are some that do this similar thing, but it's just interesting. It's not like everyone gets +1 speed or everyone gets +1 some kind of bonus. It's a little bit more interesting than that. So the Bloodclaw Battalion is actually in the General Alliance book, one of the early books, so it's one of those two. It recently got an update, at least in points, in this new book here. And I'm just pulling it up really quick, see if I can find the points for it. Looks like, here we go. So this one, the Bloodclaw Starhost, clocks in at 200 points. It needs an old one or old one on Carnosaur, 3 heroes of different varieties. Basically all of the Saurus heroes, so old one, Sunblood, Scarvets on Carnosaur, on Cold One. And then even more than that, you can take just about anything out of the other Saurus units. So Saurus Warriors, Saurus Guards, Saurus Knights. And so that's definitely where my heart lies. That's kind of how I looked. I found this one. And so the interesting thing, first off, everybody gets a +1 to their bite/shield attack, which is good. It's a valuable thing, especially if you're running with the skink wizard. I can't remember what his name is, but he basically can use his staff and give your bites poison, so they do double damage. Well, more bites equals more damage potential, and that just kind of drives up, especially with the Saurus Knights. I kind of like that. It's just kind of unexpected, but so that's a good perk, but not worth taking this whole 200 point battalion. The other side of that is this tactical mastery, I think is what it's called. It's the second thing you get for taking the battalion. The cool thing about this is as long as you're within a certain range to the old one that you take, old one on Carnosaur or just old one on foot, I think it's 20 inches, you can use the command ability of all of the Scarvets or all of the other Saurus heroes in this battalion, which is big because I keep saying Seraphon is all about these synergies, finding the little synergies that work together to help your army do what it can't just normally. It doesn't have a unit that's just going to bash face in, but it does allow you to, find. You can push certain things when you have that synergy, and it does make our heroes really important. But this one allows for multiple heroes to do the work of one. And everybody knows while spamming is not the funnest thing in the world, it does help with this, just with general army play, especially if you're trying competitive. So basically what I see in it, and there's definitely more, so drop a line on the comments because I have not fully explored this, but basically what I would like to do is, do a couple Scarvets, 3 Scarvets on cold ones, and then the old one there, and then just a ton of the Knights that you could do. And so basically what would happen is it allows for that the cold one, the Scarvet on cold one, have his ability, which basically lets you reroll hits and just helps you get and it boosts the amount of attacks that your cold ones have. But the fact that you can get that bubble with multiple heroes means that you can't just get one killed, because that was that could be a huge con in this army, is you get the Scarvet killed and then there's nothing else you can do. So basically, I find it to be interesting. It really backs them up, and then it makes them most effective all over the board because you can run forward with a couple, you can use your teleport with a couple. You could even, instead of doing just 1 drop, you could do 2 and bring in what are they called? The Slan. You could bring in a Slan, and so that way you could do something, with a double teleportation. So that would be really nice to be able to get them across the board, because you could do a leader and a unit to be over there. That just some food for thought, a morsel for your mind. Just thought I'd give us an update real quick. Thanks.